Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, and today we'll be discussing 7.1 versus 5.1.2. Now both these configurations require the exact same number of channels on your amplifier. One is an old standard and the other one is the new standard which redefines immersive audio experience. The ultimate choice basically comes down to whether you prioritize surround sound or true three-dimensional sound. Let's define them quickly. The 7.1 system is purely channel-based, meaning two extra ear-level speakers are added to the back of the room to better split side and rear effects, perfecting the 360 horizontal plane. But it remains flat, confined to the ear-level soundstage. The 5.1.2 system, however, uses those extra channels to introduce height or the z-axis. This is a critical differentiator. It uses object-based formats like Dolby Atmos to place objects like rain or a jet passing overhead directly over you, completing the audio bubble around you. Ask any audio enthusiast and they'll tell you that the move to a 5.1.2 setup is a massive upgrade over a marginal improvement from a 5.1 to a 7.1. Now let's look at practicality. For a 7.1 system, you need at least 20 feet or 6 meters between you and the screen. And only then can you enjoy the differentiation between the sides and the rears. But for a 5.1.2, that limitation is reduced. Even if you have a space of half that, then you can enjoy the 3D surround sound experience that Dolby Atmos setup with a 5.1.2 gives you. But when I'm talking about a 5.1.2, I'm talking about ceiling overhead speakers. I'm not talking about upfiring speakers. Upfiring speakers can be a hit or a miss, so tread there with caution. Now let's talk about content. Now most of the content that you see around you is mostly mixed at 5.1. And if it's not mixed in 5.1, if it's mixed in Atmos, the Atmos mixing standard is 7.1.4. Now in both of these scenarios, the 7.1 takes a backseat. If you have a 7.1 but the input is 5.1, you're missing out on two channels. If you have a 7.1 and you get a Dolby Atmos input, which is 7.1.4, you're missing out on all the overhead effects. So in either cases, 7.1 loses out on something or the other. So it makes sense that you go with a 5.1.2 rather than a 7.1, clearly.